Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Ken, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call on the Bordas and Bordas Hotline. We are here taking your calls. 412-575-2600. That's the number to call. You can also tweet us tonight at KD at Gene Collier, the outstanding columnist from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. We have a lot to get into today. The Steelers reported. We'll talk about their arrivals. We'll also talk about Le'Veon Bell. He was the only one not to arrive. Alejandro Villanueva did arrive finally after he's had a new deal. All of these topics tonight. We'll also get into the Pirates and still nothing in terms of trades, where they are. The Brewers are fading. There's a lot going on. Gene Collier, let's bring you in and talk about today because Le'Veon Bell did not show up. I don't think that's any big news. A lot of people think, uh-oh, he's not there. But this is more a case of just protecting himself. He doesn't need to be there for the first couple of weeks. He doesn't want to be there. He will eventually sign that tag. Do you put anything beyond that into this?
Nope, I did not expect him. I was a little surprised to hear Mike Tomlin say there are consequences. I can't imagine what they would be. But good for him. Stay away. Keep yourself from getting beat up any more than you have to. He's going to be beat up when the season starts because they're going to rely on him for a lot offensively. So that makes sense to me.
It does, unless he's hurt somehow before he signs this franchise tag. Your colleague at the Post-Gazette, Ray Filippo, made an interesting point because they did that last year with Carolina, or 2 years ago. Josh Norman had a franchise tag. They pulled it, and then he became an unrestricted free agent just like that, and he signed, of course, with the Washington Redskins, Gene. I don't think that's a possibility here. Le'Veon Bell is far too important with this, but there is a slight risk in that if he hurts himself now before he signs that thing, it could, turn out to be kind of a predicament.
For him and the team as well. That's a kind of a far-fetched scenario, but people, have hurt themselves in weird ways, non-football related injuries. I suppose it's not out of the realm of possibility, but I think Bell is in the safest place for himself right now, which is not at Latrobe.
I thought the Steelers did a really nice thing for Alejandro Villanueva, and that is they didn't really have to sign him to a deal. I mean, he was caught in a real tough place as an exclusive rights free agent, which means he has no leverage. They offered him $615,000. He refused to sign it. He did show up for all the off-season stuff. But here he is, and they could have said, look, this is the offer, this is the CBA, this is what we have, but instead they gave him a 4-year, $24 million deal, even though, Gene, that's below what an average starting left tackle makes, at least the good ones. That's still some financial security for Villanueva, and I think he was more than happy to sign it.
Yeah, I mean, that's good money for a guy in his situation. He's only been a starter for a year and a half, don't forget. He can't expect to be paid what the top left tackles in the league are paid, which sometimes $10 million or more. So that's a real good deal for him. And you're right, the Steelers didn't have to do it, but they want to reward him for what he's done for them.
Yes, and the other thing was James Harrison arrived with a fire truck. And then it was Antonio Brown with a 1931, I think it was, Rolls Royce. We saw all sorts of things. A lot of people make a big deal like it's a problem. Do you find that to be a problem, Gene? I don't. I think it's just fun. What are you going to do? Break up?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't offend me. Was it Ronald Ocean or was
it wasn't Ron Ocean. He's yet to make his appearance.
Oh, okay.
He will eventually, though. I don't know.
Will he come in a big car like that?
He probably won't. He hasn't achieved the
he
success.
Kind of sneaks in.
But I will say this. One thing about Antonio Brown or Ronald Ocean, they back it up, right? So you can have this fun if you back it up. Once you don't back it up, people will start becoming an issue with this stuff. Anyway, Pirates, Gene, have not made a move yet. Are they going to wait till 3:59 p.m. on Monday and do something on a fringe value? I mean, to me, if you looked at what they had a lot of series where potentially they could have won. They've let some of these go by the wayside now. I mean, a lot of teams have already made moves. The Pirates have waited and waited and waited, so what are they going to do?
It wouldn't surprise me if they did nothing, Bob. Neil Huntington may feel like there's no match out there for what they're willing to deal. I don't know what that is. But would it surprise me if the trade deadline came and went and they didn't make a deal? No, not at all.
All right, we have a lot to talk about. You've heard from us. We'd like to hear from you. It's 412-575-2600. We'll get into all these discussions and more. Your opportunity to sound off is next. We're right here live on Pittsburgh's CW.